Hi there, this is IP. I just want to talk about today the challenges of online dating. As we all know, today everybody has their devices, electronic devices, right at the palm of their hands. And you have so many different types of notifications that pop on your phone constantly throughout the day, from selling to buying to, hey, let me give you this credit card, or let's do this trade, or whatever the case may be. You want $1,000 bucks. But the thing that intrigues me now is just the whole online dating process is really crazy versus to dating how it was, let's say, 10 years ago. Let's take it even further back, 25 years ago. But dating online to me today is like, I don't know, it's like you're ordering up men and women that fits your profile, or they may just have a certain look or a certain attraction when you start swiping that index finger going from left to right, what your preference may be. So, hey, this is IP, and I'm going to jump right into it. With dating online, people put their profile, whether it's true or false. We all know we see some fake stuff on the dating profiles. And then when you start scrolling through, you're like, wow, is this a picture from 10 years ago or a picture from today? If you do have the opportunity to perhaps meet that person in person, face to face, or do some face talk with them or FaceTime. It's very intriguing to see that it doesn't measure up or it doesn't line up, or even if the person is even real. In some cases, they might just be a fake. As they say today, they call it, what is it, catfishing? I don't particularly use those terms. I keep it real with my audience here. If it ain't right and it's wrong and it's fake, hey, let's just call it what it is. Okay? I don't have any code words or anything like that. What you're going to see from me is the real deal. I don't know no other way but to put it. But yeah, a lot of the dating online is very fake. It's very hard to get the real truth about a person online. And I think it's because you can do things very discreetly. You don't really have to be yourself. You can stage your name and say, hey, I go by the name of XX, or whatever the case may be, versus giving your true identity. And I get it. I get it with online if people don't want to put all their business out there, because once you put it out there, it's out there. Your photo, your name, your address, whatever you decide to throw out there. So you have to be mindful of that and be aware of that, because you don't want your identity or anything like that to get taken or stolen. So I can respect that. And then too, you don't want to be harassed or stalked by some crazy goof. But you have to be mindful though of, once you put that profile out there, it's out there. And then the other thing, number two, online dating is like, I don't know, it's like you're ordering up men and women, like I was saying earlier. You can say what you want to say, do what you want to do. It doesn't have to be real. It's just more or less the intrigue, the entice of that physical appearance is what you're looking at, or that look that captures your attention to, boom, swipe right. And so then you swipe, you exchange a couple of texts perhaps, and they may respond within that 24 to 48 hour period. You'll get a response usually. And then after that, you're like, okay. And then you're just having this small talk going back and forth. I don't know if you guys have ever done the online dating thing, but that's kind of annoying. I would think that's kind of annoying. You're texting somebody back and forth, 1 to 2 words, not really saying a whole lot. I guess it's called small talk or a chat, whatever you want to call it, but it's small talk to me. Why not have the audacity to exchange numbers if you feel comfortable and have a conversation by phone? Of course, with respect, text them to make sure they're okay with the conversation. See how they're going to vibe on the telephone with you. Or better yet, just do some FaceTiming and just see how it vibes. If you know for sure then that this is not a so-called love connection or a good vibe or a good feeling from your gut instinct, you don't have to talk to that person no more. You can literally move on to next, who's next on the list. And I think that part is kind of intriguing because you don't have to just stay in that one place with that one person or one individual. And then secondly, it does give you a chance to kind of break the ice and see, wow, I don't think I want to talk to her. She didn't look the way she sound, or I don't want to talk to him. He doesn't look this way. This must be a picture from 10 years old or something. But anyway, with that whole process of dating online, it's really interesting. And if you do not have a quick understanding of how that process works, yes, you can easily get, faked out by it or catfish by it or whatever the case may be. But I would encourage each and every one of you to definitely play it safe. If your gut feeling inside says, hey, don't take this conversation any further or meet them or whatever for the first time, then don't do it. Trust me, safety is always at your best interest, and you want to protect yourself and make sure you're okay, because as I say, your feelings, your emotions, they definitely matter, and you value as an individual, as a person. But online dating, like I said, is very interesting. How the world is really focusing in on social media. And I noticed too with online dating, a lot of people will just take a chance and just see what happens. The outcome may not be what they want, but they just go out and test the waters. And personally, if you are going to do online dating and you want to try it and test the waters out, because a lot of people are not going out and hanging out at some of the club scenes, or they just don't feel safe at the club scenes, if that's a so-called place to go meet somebody, if you're trying to meet people. Personally, I wouldn't go to the club scene. The club scenes, to me, I don't care what city or state you're in, to me they're not safe. And it's too crowded with people. And that can be another area too, like a meat market for men and women. But that's a whole nother topic. So we're not even going to cross that line tonight. But I do want you guys to really just take notice the next time you're on a dating site or on any site that you're on, how you swipe one or two times and then the next thing you know, you're on there for hours and hours, that you have consumed your time, and then another notification pops up from another dating site and you say, oh, let me try this one too. And the funny thing about it is, after you're on one or two or more, you start seeing some of the same people, especially if you're looking at some of the dating sites that are local within your area. And that's when you notice, okay, this person goes by that name, they go by this name, they go by that name. That's the part that is really crazy. It's so baffling to me when I've just played around with it personally, just to see how it is, just to kind of test the waters. I think it's very funny how people create their profile. And I'm sure some of you guys out there, if you can be honest with yourself, you've probably also experienced that craziness too, where a person pretends to be somebody, but really they're not. And it's okay. That's a way somebody can kind of, I don't know, trick you, fake you, whatever the case may be. But I encourage you going forward, when you do decide to do some type of online dating, ladies and gentlemen, just be mindful. You've always got one innocent soul or spirit that's right behind there that's really kind of out of the norm, and they don't know about all this faking and putting up fake images of themselves and fake profiles and all. Just keep in mind, when you are dating online, be safe. And always think too that everybody that's on dating sites are not real. A lot of those people are fake and they're phony, and they're living a huge fantasy world. And they know that they'll never, ever be able to see you again. So they may try to manipulate you. They may even try to scam you. So just be mindful of it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take yourself for granted. Don't ever low value yourself on anything. Keep in mind that your values your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions, they do matter. And as someone that's on a spiritual journey, and I'm grateful for it, I just want to share with you that don't ever let somebody take you for granted. Please don't. Don't let that happen. And your gut intuition feelings will definitely give you that tone to know that, hey, don't take this for granted. You'll know if it's real or not real. And I know most of my ladies out there, you know, so don't try to make something out of nothing. If you know that it doesn't feel right, it doesn't look right, it doesn't sound right, that's your intuition. That's what God is giving you, your inner spirit, to say, hey, this is not a good vibe. I need to pull away now. And I want all of the people that are listening to be safe, take care of yourself. Most of all, please stay prayed up. And once again, love yourself. Until the next time, see you soon. Thank you.